Good morning. This is Crocker's Crazy Living. If you're new, welcome into my kitchen. If you've been with me for a while, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to do canned chicken. Now, I have never done canned chicken before, but I've been watching my own very much videos from YouTube on other people on how they can the chicken. If you're new to canning, you've never canned before, my advice to you would be to get yourself either a good updated canning book or a manual of some kind. They are very helpful. They have tons of recipes, and there's step-by-step instructions on water bath canning as well as pressure canning. You can also go to the USDA website for home canning and preserving for information there. I am going to be pressure canning today, and I'm going to be pressure canning chicken thighs. I went to my local Costco and I got their big packages of boneless, skinless chicken thighs and chicken breasts. Right now I have my chicken thighs in my jars. And I'm going to be taking a chopstick and debubbling that's crazy. I can use chopsticks to debubble. I'm not really needing to debubble it for any other reason but to get the air bubbles that might be in the jars after I stuff them with the chicken. I did look at each piece of chicken and determine whether or not I wanted to cut some of the fat off of it, and they weren't too fatty, so I'm not going to. I did not cut the fat off. I cut the fat off a little. There's just a little bit, so I did that. I'm just gonna take this and just kind of run it down the jar just to kind of make sure there's no big air pockets in there. Stuff that chicken down. There's hot pack and there's raw pack canning. I am doing the raw pack canning. I am doing the raw pack canning today. Could probably put more chicken in there. So I have my chicken thighs. Like I said, I got the chicken from Costco. I paid $25. I think the average price was $2.99 a pound, which is a pretty good deal for boneless, skinless. You can do bone in. I choose not to, because I like the simplicity of the boneless, skinless for consuming. I can take the boneless, skinless, drain off the juice out of the jar, and I can literally use that chicken for anything I want it for. I can make chicken and gravy. I can make chicken salad. I can make chicken soup. I can make chicken a la king. I can make chicken and rice. I can make anything with it that I want. So I like the boneless, skinless option. I'm going to take a paper towel. I had previously cleaned my jars, but now that I debubbled it, I don't want to take a chance on having any kind of grease or chicken's juice or any kind of schmutz on my jar. So I'm just going to go around and clean the rims again, just to be safe, because if you have any kind of debris or grease or any of that stuff on your jars, you will have problems with the lid sealing, and you don't want that. You go through all this work, you don't want to worry about having a jar not seal because you didn't clean the rim off. My jars were washed with hot soapy water, and my lids and my rings. You do not have to add boiling water to this, but I did watch a couple people that did put a couple of, like a couple of tablespoons of hot water just in the top of the jar. So I think I'm going to do that as well. I got some boiling water over here going, and I'm just going to take a small measuring cup and then just put a couple inches in the top. I am going to be pressure canning these. I stuffed the jars to 1-inch headspace, and I didn't pack them too tight. I didn't want them packed in there too tight. Some people, they just put a couple of, tablespoons of water on the top because they were having issues with the jars siphoning, like the juices coming out as it was canning, and I don't want that. I want to ensure that I have enough juice in my jar. Some people were having some major issues with that happening, and they didn't like that result. So plus it helps with the debubbling step. Yeah, not much water, just a little bit. Okay, so I have a brand new canner, which I'm very excited about. I got me a new Presto canner. I love it. I don't know why I didn't replace my old one sooner than I did. Keep dropping that thing. Last night I was canning carrots with my daughter-in-law, Tiffany, and I was having an issue with I was having an issue with my what am I trying to say? My gauge here was getting moisture in it, so I just wanted to make sure that that nut was tight. So I'm going to put 3 quarts of hot water, just hot tap water, in my canner. Because you need so much water in your canner for it to work properly. And I'm only using, it's not boiling water, it's just hot tap water, because it's not overly hot. It's more like room temperature. It's warm. It's not boiling hot. Because your jars are cold. My jars are cold. My chicken is cold. And when I put my jars in here, I want everything to come up to temperature pretty much at the same time. So I'm going to put my rings in my lids, just fingertip tight. You can add salt. I saw people yesterday on other videos. They're adding salt. They're adding garlic. They're adding onion powder. They were adding herbs. I'm not adding anything to my chicken. I want it plain. I can add seasoning when I use it, because if I use it for a chicken pot pie or something, I don't want to have it pre-seasoned for something that I might not want those seasonings in. I get my lids and rings on. 2 more. I have 9 jars. I know I can get 9 jars in my thing. Oh, that's a let me find it's probably in the bottom of this box. I gotta find a different lid for mine. I had 1 jar that was wide mouth. I have my supplies here in this big box. That box is empty, of course. It'd be too easy to find one in there. Okay. I'm just going to rinse this off with hot water and make sure it's clean. Doesn't have anything on it, no dust or anything. All right. And I'm going to, wait, that's not a new lid. I had a date on it. Here's a brand new box. Sometimes in my storage area I have my lids fall out of the box, these boxes. All right. So now I got me a new stand, so I'm hoping you'll be able to see me a little bit better. All right, now I'm going to go over and put my jars in my canner. I love this canner. I'm going to put a glug of vinegar in my canner. Just a little bit. It helps the water. I have hard water. I don't have soft water. It helps from the water making my jars too cloudy and stuff. So I got a brand new rack in my canner. I absolutely love this canner. So glad that I got this. I don't know why I waited so long to replace my old one. I really don't. So you can also get your chickens if you have a store that does buy one get one free chicken packs, or you could get it from Costco. You could get it from other stores. If you want it to be more economical, it would be better to buy packages at your grocery store that does buy one get one free specials, because that would really work. Okay, so now all I gotta do is line up my arrows on my lid, lock it, turn it on high, and I am going to steam it for 10 minutes. When the steam comes bellowing out of the top of that steam vent there, I have to time that for 10 minutes, and then I put the weight on. This is a 15-pound weight. See, this canner is a little different than my old canner. So this will go on, Then my pressure gauge will come up to 10, 11 pounds. You don't want it any higher than 15 pounds. About 11 pounds. Sometimes it typically will go up to 15 pounds, but you want to try to keep it right in between 10 and 15. That is the optimal. And then we're going to do 10 pounds, 11 pounds pressure for 75 minutes for pints, or 90 minutes for quarts. I'm doing pints. That will work better for my family. And that's what it's going to be. So this is going to be part 1 of the canning procedure, because my phone's been having problems with storage lately, and it'll knock me off if I try to pause you for any length of time. It'll just knock me right off. So this is going to be part 1 of canning chicken. If you like what you see and you enjoy my page, please hit the subscribe button below. Give me a thumbs up. Share me with your friends. Ring that bell. That helps me exposure, and share me with your friends. That helps me out a lot. And then I will come back a little later for part 2 of canning chicken thighs and show you the final result. If something happens and I don't end up with a part 2, I will post pictures under the community tab on this page. So I hope y'all have a really great day. I only have a week and a couple of days left before I go back to school for the new school year in Champs Cafe cafeteria for food service. So I'm trying to get all my last minute canning things done. I'm excited about doing the chicken. I haven't done chicken. I have done venison. I have done stew meat, but I've never done chicken. So this is going to be exciting for me. So have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you on part 2 of canning chicken. Have a great day. Bye.